Turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. Turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. Zombie. Turtles. Zombie. Turtles. Zombie. Turtles. Zombie. Turtles. Zombie. Turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. Turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles.
All right, what's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to the show. How's everyone doing tonight? Feeling good? Feeling ready to rock here? We got some good stuff on the agenda. If you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and share this blog. I've shared it already. Not this blog. The live stream. I've shared it on the Turtleboy Sports. I've shared it on the Uncle Turtleboy Facebook page and the Clarence with Emerson Facebook page. Like them all. I know we got 1 million Facebook pages. We have actually had a lot of good luck with Facebook. I don't know why. Knock on wood. It'll probably go downhill soon. But get on there, share that up, let people know. If you're on right now, smash that like button for me. Let's get over 100 likes on this video. I heard that helps. I don't know if it does. Who knows? But yeah, what's the crowd looking like? Okay, we got almost 100 people. Cool. So good start. Is that fundraiser working? It wasn't working for me before. I see Blippy Marie sharing it. Does that actually work, that fundraiser link? Let's see. I tried to update the fundraiser and put it on there. It says they're doing a tune-up and to check back in 10 minutes. So, yeah. So for now, you can't donate, but we'll keep you updated on that if you'd like to. Anything is graciously appreciated because without you guys, we can't do shit any longer. How's the audio? Is the audio okay? People are saying major reverb. Can you guys all hear me? Fix the focus on the cam. Let's see. How did we just drop in viewers? What the hell? Okay. Echo. Is the audio still bad? Let me know. I know it takes usually like 20 seconds for a response to happen. Hopefully it corrects itself. Let me know. Give me an update. You good? Okay. People are saying you good. Sounds better now. That's great. That's great. All right. So let's get right to it, folks, shall we? We need to take a major celebration here. On Sunday night, I think it was, maybe Monday morning, I got back from vacation and I saw a blog in the works here that I need to write about, obviously, because everyone's talking about it. It was the situation in Mendon. Let's go over that. Let me pull up that blog in one moment. But the situation in Mendon that we need to talk about involved an African-American gentleman named Kevin KK Wheeler. Let me pull that one up here. All right, let's pull it up. And let's make it a little bigger. There we go. So, Kevin Wheeler is a very active member of the Black Lives Matter movement, Mendon chapter, if you will. Can you guys see it there? Is it pulling up there? Why isn't it pulling up? Oh, I got the wrong fucking thing on. Okay, there you go. There he is. All right. So there he is right there. 290-pound man, as he describes himself. Very active in the Black Lives Matter movement. And if you are victimized by a hate crime, and there is no shortage of hate crimes that seem to be happening in this country, 99% of the time they turn out to be fake. Whenever you guys see a hate crime by now, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir right now. You guys all know this. We're the smartest freaking people on the internet, aren't we? We're like the only people that get this. You should immediately question it. That doesn't mean don't believe it, because it is possible technically that some of these are real. But as a general rule of thumb, if it's cartoonish, and I would describe cartoonish as just something that seems like You can't picture it happening. You can't pick, even though you're fully aware that racism exists, you have a tough time picturing that happen. It seems like almost like a script from a TV show. That's the best way I could describe it. Because obviously some racism does exist in the society. But if it seems like in this instance, in which this gentleman claims that he was literally told that we don't serve your kind here. We don't serve your kind here. That is like something that you would hear in Mississippi in 1954. We don't, if a black guy wanted to eat at like a lunch counter at Macy's, they would say, we don't serve your kind here. Get out of here. We don't serve your kind here. I mean, that's what the kind of emotions that it provokes when you hear that statement. A little odd. This is Mendon, Massachusetts. I'm sure there is some element of racism in any place, right? But to be so obvious about it is where it gets cartoonish. It gets ridiculous. We don't serve your kind here. Come on, give me a break. I can picture, like, you got to make it believable if you're going to do the fake hate crime thing. You got to make it believable. You got to make it sound like something that you could picture somebody saying, right? You know, maybe, somebody says, maybe somebody calls them colored, or somebody calls them, I don't want you dating my sister, maybe something like that. I don't know. Picture something like that I can picture people saying, some people saying in 2020. You know what I mean? I cannot picture somebody saying, we don't serve your kind here, son. Better move on by. Go to them other restaurant down the street, boy. You ain't welcome here. We ain't serve your kind here. What does look like, boy? Ain't one of them integrated restaurants. Come on. That's the way. This is the picture he wants us to make it sound like. Give me a break. Come on. Give me a break. Obviously, this did not happen, as he claims. So he puts out the video claiming this happens. And he does it like in his car. And he's like, cool. The way this guy talks, it's like fucking unbelievable. It's just everything with him is so freaking dramatic. Did he take his whole Facebook page down yet? Let's see. No, he still got it up. Let's check out his Facebook page real quick, shall we? Before we go back to this. Because he's done other videos as well. He has taken down all videos related to this. He's done 3 total videos now. All of them are gone. And like I said, this guy literally a couple weeks before this most recent incident at the subway in Mendon, which he says he was denied a sandwich. He was also given a speech in which he actually predicted something similar to this, the language he used. He organized the Milford Black Lives Matter protest in which that cop was passed out drunk or whatever. He's taken down all his videos. This guy had like a bunch of videos. What the hell was the name of his group? He's got like a group. He's got like a podcast he runs. Let's see if it's in his about section. Let's see. He's really scrubbed his whole page, huh? Wow. He knows people are onto him. He knows. He fucking knows. Look at this. Yeah. See this? He organized the vigil on June 7th. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, this is all the dead giveaway stuff. This is all the dead giveaway stuff that they're involved in stuff like this. So anyway, this big, tough guy, 290 pounds, runs Mr. K's protection service, which is not a registered business in the state. He'll give you a ride places, he claims. It just makes, I don't even know what he does for work. I don't know what his plan is. I can't imagine anyone hiring this idiot. But like I said, he claimed to be a victim. And everybody just kind of blindly believed him. Not everybody. I mean, a lot of you people didn't. You find people, and I got a lot of messages about it. And here's the talk show. The talk show is called, he starts promoting this podcast on June 14th. My friends and I are hosting a new talk show where we discuss race issues. We're looking to have people submit questions for us to answer on the show. You may leave the question anonymously. Please ask even the most controversial questions. Oh man, I wish this was still up. So many questions to ask. We're looking for participation from people from all walks of life. So, like I said, he kind of helped organize this. All the videos he has put up are down now. And all of these idiotic white people go there and they protest it, right? And so the business has to shut down for, how many days did the business shut down for? Like 5 days? They lost all that revenue. All those workers could not get paid. And we were told essentially, right, that, you know, we had to believe this guy, right? Believe all people of color now has turned into the new believe all women. You must believe it. If you doubt this, you are part of the problem. You don't think racism is real? Of course I think racism is real. Of course, I'm not that naive to think that racism doesn't exist. But I don't believe in cartoons. That's the difference. I don't watch SpongeBob. I'm a grown-ass man. And if you actually believe stuff like this, you have a child's level intellect, like all of these people that showed up there. And they all supported this. Now you have this idiot here, Sonja Wilkinson, who says, yesterday in the little town of Mendon, a local establishment refused to serve a gentleman on his lunch break. Not because he wasn't wearing a mask, because he was black. He was told, we don't serve your kind here. In 2020 in liberal Massachusetts, this disgusting behavior is still happening. If you think racism only happens in the Deep South, think again. First of all, who the hell thinks racism only happens in the Deep South? Boston always gets called like the most racist city unfairly all the time. What are you talking about? It's time for this hate to stop. I mean, even if this was real, let's suppose this did happen. What a generic, boring, uninteresting take that is. Like really going on a ledge there, honey. Really going on a ledge. It's time for this hate to stop. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying it. I'm so glad somebody said it. I'm so glad, guys. The hate has to stop. Too much hate. Fucking edgy ass take right there, lady. Edgy take. Please do not ever give your business to Subway in Mendon. My heart hurts. This shit has to stop. Gets shared hundreds of times. Hate cannot be tolerated. And I will speak up when it's happening. The owner has been informed. Have a nice day. Now, how does she know the owner has been informed? How do we know this worker has been fired or suspended? Because this guy said it happened? He's literally the only source. The only source. NBC reports on this as if it's fact. But true story here. During their reporting of this incident, somebody showed up at the protest at the subway, and it was a worker that showed up. I was told. This is what sources are telling me now. A worker showed up and told them straight up, "You're lying, dude. This never happens." NBC was there. They saw it happen. They chose not to film it. They chose not to. They're well aware of the lie, but they capitalize off it because it's part of the racism industrial complex. And when it turns out to be true, they'll write about that too, because that's more clicks for them, isn't it? Anyway, so other people, all these other idiots are coming at complete disgrace. Oh my God. I want to see in writing from corporate that this person's gone. Mendon is just full of racist white people. Shake my head. They always pick the right ones. Oh, the poor business. If the owner makes it right, I'm sure people will acknowledge that. But it sounds like they haven't done so thus far. In the meantime, acting like the business is the victim and the epitome of white privilege. So this business, which was targeted based on a lie, they did absolutely nothing wrong. They sold this gentleman a sandwich. That was their big crime. And as a result, they were threatened and boycotted and protested for days. But if you somehow think that they're the victim here, which they undeniably are, then that's white privilege. That's what white privilege is. Somehow, I guess that's white privilege. Even though, as we would find out later, not everyone who worked there was white. Interesting. Oh my God, are you serious? We should all go in and order a sandwich, then, quote unquote, forget our wallet in the car. All of us, every day. I'm literally going to do that. I'm gonna order 5 sandwiches, I think. Double meat. Oh, I bet you like double meat, hon. I bet you do. Maybe change the order a few times while ordering. There's a peaceful sit-in tonight. I mean, so think of how fucked up this is. These people are going to go down there. They don't know any of this happened. They don't know this guy. He could be a con artist for all they know. And they're going to go down and sabotage this restaurant, this place. It's not even open because of people like you, right? And quite frankly, I took a lot of heat for this one, and I'm going to double down. She likes double meat. I like to double down. So, and I love this comment too, by the way. Seeing this from a share post, this is a great idea. Does anyone know of a black-owned establishment that can cater to Honey, you're in Mendon? There are no black-owned establishments. And the fact that you don't know any off the top of your head speaks to the bubble that you've chosen to live in your entire white existence. You racist piece of shit. That's what you need to start doing to these people. I've been saying it before. I'll say it again. These people love to throw the race card back. Throw it right back at them. You're a fucking white nationalist, Alicia. You're a Nazi. That's it. If this is the game you're going to play, I will play at your level. That's my general rule of thumb. I can be civilized. I can have an adult conversation with anyone. If you choose to act in an uncivilized manner, I will meet you on the battlefield of uncivilized behavior. And for this woman to say that she's going to go into the restaurant and she's going to order a bunch of sandwiches, double meat, and not whatever, that's uncivilized. I will not treat you in a civilized manner if you choose to act like that, period. So I see this girl, and I'm like, I make a comment in the blog. I'm like, probably for the best. You passed up on that double meat sandwich. Probably for the best. Probably. Because obviously she's, a little bit chunky. Now, if she was like a nice person, I'm not going to pick on her because she's fat, right? I don't do that. That's mean-spirited, right? To go after someone because they're fat. No. I'm going after her because she's horrible, because she's a terrible, morally bankrupt individual who has chosen to do battle on an uncivilized playing field. So I will join you in that battle because they're not used to that. They're used to respectable people that want to jump in there. And then they treat those respectable people like shit and they get away with it. This is how you get people like Marco Rubio and Mitt Romney, right? They're respectable. Yeah, but they're also pussies. And they do no good to your side and they always lose, don't they? So, I'll rightfully, if I see that you are doing a garbage thing, I'm going to find your biggest weakness and I'm going to exploit it. If she was skinny, right, and she had a big zit, I will go at the zit. I would. If she looked like, she had a previous drug addiction, I'd bring that up. I'm going to go after your biggest weakness because that's what I do. Okay. And that's why they don't like me. But for years, they've been getting away with this deplorable, uncivilized behavior because no one ever fought them on their playing field. That's why they hate me, because I fight at their level. And they know they cannot stop me or shut me up. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to be like, yeah, you're fucking fat and disgusting. Your ginger boyfriend, if that's even, I don't know. What's he transitioning from to? I don't even fucking know, right? And I hope it hurts your feelings. I hope she read that and she cried herself to sleep and ate a bunch of fucking ice cream. That's what I hope she did. I hope it fucking hurt. I really fucking do. Because she deserves to hurt. She deserves to have her feelings hurt. She does. She's a horrible, disgusting, deplorable human being. If she apologized, I would apologize back to her. But for now, this is all I know of her. Fuck her. I hope her feelings hurt. I hope she cried herself to sleep. No fucking pity. I'm in rare form tonight, guys. Anyway, all these other people calling up. Let's call some of these people. Sean Flanagan. I'm calling these assholes up. Okay. Let's give this guy a call. Sean Flanagan. Okay. We're going to message him. All right. Give him if he answers. Unreachable. Okay, so he didn't. Who's the other one we can reach? Who's that big fatty? She got one of those two chick names. Sarah Elizabeth. Let's see if she's done the delete and retreat yet. It's going to be a fun show tonight, guys. Okay, she's gone. Okay, I can't find her. All right, so I think she's gone. All right, yeah, I can't find her. Anyway, anything more on this one? So that was the first blog I published on this, and I kind of call it out. First of all, another chick named Earth Knight. That's a problem right there. You got a chick named Earth. Oh, and then Chelsea Melanson. Let's call this one up. She was very adequate. Let's see what she was saying to people. Somebody asked for evidence. Nancy Jo Webster. I like Nancy Jo. She says evidence, and this is responded to by Earth Knight, a black woman, that says, y'all always looking for evidence, even though there's 400 plus years of it. That got 31 fucking likes. 31 likes. You know why that got 31 likes? Because she's black. That's why she got it. Because these white guilt laden people from Mendon are just like, oh my God, you know how I can show that I'm down to fight racial injustice? I'm going to hit that like button. Actually, take that back. I'm going to go one over to the right. I'm going to hover. I'm going to go love. I'm going to go love on this one, guys, because I fucking love black people. Fucking hate racism, but I fucking love black people. This woman's black. She's named after a planet. I'm going to fucking love this comment. 31 fucking comments. It's the stupidest comment I've ever read. There's evidence that this happened because of 400 years of slavery. If you like that comment, you're a fucking retard. There's no other way around it. You are. I hate to use that word, but if you somehow thought that was an enlightened comment, that the subway story is true because there was slavery 400 years ago, you're a fucking child. You're a child. You are not a grown adult. You should not be allowed to drive, own property, certainly shouldn't be allowed to vote or procreate. Okay. You are, I mean, I don't even know how you can tie your fucking shoe. You're that fucking stupid. So Chelsea Melanson says, why is believing in black voices such a hard concept for you? Why do you need evidence of racism? She actually said that. Why do you need evidence of racism? Yeah, what the fuck do you need evidence? It's not like anybody's ever fucking lied about race hoax before, right? Never fucking happened, ever. Oi. Why can't you just take a black man's word who experienced racism himself? Ignorant. It's like, do these people not live in the same reality we do? Are they just, do they not, maybe they just don't publish stories like this on MSNBC. Maybe they're just living in such a liberal bubble that they're not exposed to this stuff. I don't know. Something's up because this comment, like when I read this comment, it's like this, she doesn't even know who Jussie is, does she? She doesn't even know. It's like the biggest story ever. So, let's call her up. Chelsea Melanson. I'll give her a call. Chelsea Melanson. Okay. She pulled the delete and retreat yet? All these people, man, they're gone. They're all gone. Oh, man. There's one from Boston on here, I see. I don't think that's the right one. No, it's a different white Chelsea. Okay, so maybe I get blocked a lot too. Keep that in mind. So I can't find Chelsea Melanson. You know, but if they go and hide, then I've done my job. I really done. They should bow their heads in shame, hide, and never be seen again. Okay. Are we having the same problems again with hiding comments or no? I see a guy keeps getting deleted there. Okay, hopefully not. Oh, so it's just a douchebag? All right. If it's happening, I have no fucking clue why it's happening, guys. It's a bug. Whatever. Just keep commenting anyway. Anyway, so that's kind of part one of the story. And I started hearing some rumors about this because I'm like, if this is true, right, then it's obviously going to get exposed. The owner's going to speak. He's going to issue a statement. Something's going to happen here. And the guy starts deleting videos. And I'm like, okay, something's going on here. And then I start hearing rumors about other incidents involving this. So let me bring up last night's blog. The update, if we will. So this guy ends up putting out a statement. There's all the idiots there protesting. And let's watch what he says here.
I want to make a quick announcement for everybody on here. Just a simple conclusion and ending to all this. I want to make it public to anyone that may have seen or heard about the incident that I had vented about in Subway in Mendon last Friday on Facebook Live. I want to make it clear that I had vented, or what I had vented about was directed towards the employee and not the Subway. I have been in constant communication with the franchise owner, and he has assured me that this type of behavior is not accepted by him or his leadership at this occasion. He is not racist and believes in equal opportunity shown to
You can't even read it. He is not racist, and he believes in equal opportunity. I mean, this guy can't even fake it, man. If you're reading off you're giving away that you have a fucking script, a miscommunication. How can we don't serve your kind here possibly be a misinterpretation? Explain that one to me. So he goes on.
Shown in the diverse staff that he has employed. He has reviewed the camera footage showing my visit to his location. He and I believe there may have been a miscommunication between the employee and myself. I am willing to accept that and move on with the hopes that no one ever leaves a store feeling the way I did that day. The franchise owner has been empathetic to my feelings and understands the situation. I feel
my feelings, dude. You're a 290-pound man talking about your goddamn feelings. This is everything that is wrong with our world today. This is why we need toxic masculinity. There was a period in time when men would be ashamed to whine about their feelings on the internet. Oh, my feelings. I'm sorry. Okay, so if I'm not black, but if I was a 290-pound black man, and an employee at a restaurant told me, we don't serve your kind, I ain't going to whine about it on Facebook. I'm going to fuck them up because I'm 290 pounds. What's the point of being 290 pounds if you can't fucking scare people with the fact that you're fucking huge? What is the point of being that big? You tell me. But because we value fucking feelings in society, even for men, men should talk about it too. No, they shouldn't. Men should be fucking men. This is fucking embarrassing. Embarrassing. And I hate to break it to you guys out there either. Chicks don't dig it. I don't know what, like every movie that you saw where the nice guy gets the chick, that's not reality. Women don't want fucking pussy ass men that get their fucking feelings hurt. That's a sign of weakness. Pro tip, people out there. Pro tip. Anyway, he goes on.
We all can learn to communicate with each other and continue to have the hard conversations. I appreciate the support that you all have shown me, and I appreciate the time that Mike has taken to review the details. This is my conclusion to the incident at the subway, and let's all move along.
Yeah, let's move along.
I want to thank Mike for everything that he did.
Let's move along.
And the conclusion that we have come up with.
Hope that
we all can move along from here.
That sounds like something that was written by an attorney or something like that. He's acting like him and the owner kind of came up with this conclusion together. He's moving on. If this really happened, you wouldn't move on. You would not move on. You've really hurt this business. So the owner comes on, Mike Maloney comes on the Mendon Mass Bulletin Board and says, I'm here with my wife, Linda, to discuss this incident that occurred this past weekend at the Hastings Street in Mendon. My wife and I, along with our amazing staff, have been the victims of a hatefully motivated incident. The employees at Subway in Mendon, one woman in particular, was accused of not serving a man at our shop because he was black. This man stated that this young woman ignored him at the counter, waited on other people behind him, and ultimately told them that she would not serve, quote unquote, your kind. He further stated that there were two other women in the shop at the time that heard her say this. Nonetheless, he waited for his sandwich to be made by one of the other employees, received his food, and left the shop. No one else in the store heard this, or for that matter, even remembers seeing this large, quote unquote, 290-pound black man his own statement. There's nothing about this that makes any sense by any rational standard. We have a diverse staff, and on that particular Friday, our staff included a Filipino woman, a white woman, and a multiracial woman. This man insisted that he was discriminated against by a multiracial staff. So does this sound like the words of somebody who came to an agreement with this guy? No, there was no agreement. He just lied about that too. That him and Mike spoke. Did they even speak? Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like they agreed on anything. Because this guy's whole thing is like, no, this is completely made up. There was never a time that anyone in our store said anything to this man or commented in any way. According to Kevin Wheeler's statement, he suffered at the hands of these 3 individuals. It was so affected by it that he went out to his car and cried, but not before getting his sandwich and a cookie. His story is full of holes and has changed dramatically over the last few days. My wife and I have talked to him many times and exchanged numerous texts, so they have spoken. He's not being truthful. Just this evening, he posted a video backtracking on the original Facebook. Tonight's video stated that he's just misunderstood our employee. He contested I am a good guy and not a racist. Good to know. Our employees are also good people, very good people, the best. And they're not racists either. Kevin Wheeler is an activist in the BLM movement, advocating for them loudly. But your actions on Friday, continuing blah, 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 blah. So basically, he's a complete liar. We have this employee here, Laney, says that their employees were afraid to show up at work. They've caused harm to them. Okay? This is serious. And the real problem here is not just him. It's not him. It's the people who believe it and participate in this charade. Those are the ones that need to pay the price. All of these idiots here. Look at them. And we'll get back to them in one moment. I just want to get through. Let's talk about this part 2 of this. This fucking banner at the church in Mendon. It's like 20 feet in the air. It says Black Lives Matter on it. It was cut in half. Guess who was the speaker at that rally?
The community, who just this week says he was attacked for the color of his skin at a local restaurant, says the turnout is encouraging.
And it shows that I have allies. It shows that we actually do have allies and people that have our back. That we're being understood. Where people want to understand us and they want to make change.
That allies have my back. There's nothing this guy wants more than to be loved and accepted. That's all this is. This is just narcissism. This is a love for the spotlight, a desire to be comforted and told, oh, we got your back, man. We love you. We're Black Lives Matter. You matter. You're welcome here. Don't listen to those racist white people. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I think the elephant in the room here, he fucking did it, obviously. He did it. The cops are looking for who did this. Don't look too far. It was him. I'll tell you that much right now. Anybody want to take a fucking bet it wasn't him? Like, of course it was. That happened like a week before the Mendon incident. He used this one to use the next one to try to launch his stupid podcast. That's all this is. That's all this is. So, yeah. Anyway, all these idiots that, blindly didn't believe this shit, blah, blah, blah. Now let's talk about NBC's report that came out on this. Before I do that, let me just hit the refresh button. Any donos here? I want to thank anybody that wants to donate. And I thank everybody that donates, because without you guys, none of this is possible. The shit that I'm saying right now is cancelable. Like, if I was dependent on advertisers to make a living, these idiots would be calling them up and harassing them right now. But I'm liberated now because of you people. You've liberated Turtle Boy. I'm allowed to speak freely because of this donation page. It's an interesting business model that I never thought I'd see this day, but here we are. But it actually kind of works. So if you'd like to donate, I thank you, Brittany. She says, please send me an itemized expense report from your vacation. Signed, Michelle Olson. That's cute. I like that. It was really cheap, actually. We got a Airbnb. It was lovely. Suzanne says, keep exposing the liars. Absolutely, Suzanne, we will. Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share that right there. Boom. If you feel like donating, there it is. Anyway, so NBC writes about this. And let me read their report, and we can just play their let's play the video.
That a subway worker refused to serve him because of his skin color is changing his story. Thanks for watching NBC 10 Boston News at 4. I'm Audrey Sestia.
I'm JC Monahan. That man now says the whole thing might have been a miscommunication. NBC 10's Mike Manzoni is in Mendon to explain.
That customer has now lawyered up, but he wouldn't comment beyond that. A social justice group here in town says that it's also cut ties with him because it says he deceived them. As for the subway, it is still closed near.
Is that in the right? Do I have this on the right screen? I don't have this on the right fucking screen, do I? God damn it. Okay, let me try that again.
Claim that a subway worker refused to serve him because of his skin color is changing his story. Thanks for watching NBC 10 Boston News at 4. I'm Audrey Sestia.
I'm JC Monahan. That man now says the whole thing might have been a miscommunication. NBC 10's Mike Manzoni is in Mendon to explain.
That customer has now lawyered up, but he wouldn't comment beyond that. A social justice group here in town says that it's also cut ties with him because it says he deceived them. As for the subway, it is still closed nearly a week later.
Okay, so I have shared images of these all on my Facebook page, the Clarence Woods Emerson Facebook page. I want to know, and this is where you people come in. This is where we start having fun. I want to know all their fucking names. Every single fucking maggot that went out here, it participated in this fucking sham. They are the problem. They're a much bigger problem than Kevin Wheeler. Kevin Wheeler can be ignored if he comes out and says this shit. He can be laughed at. It is the people that enable Kevin Wheeler and then act as his soldiers that do the dirty work, that show up and create an environment that makes it impossible for people to go to work and open their business. They are the people. They are the problem. I want names, guys. I've put zoomed in pictures of them on the Clarence Woods Emerson page. I want fucking names. I want these people's lives to be fucking ruined. I have no problem doing it because once again, I will fight you on the battlefield of your choice. You've chosen to be uncivilized. We will meet you there. We will meet you there. So I want to know all these people are. Every single fucking one of them. I want to find out their names. If they're going to college, I want to find out what college they go to. I want to fucking send hundreds of fucking emails to the colleges demanding that they no longer be cancel culture, bitch. We can play that fucking game too. I don't want to play cancel culture, but I goddamn fucking will if you insist on playing on that fucking battlefield. Go.
Protests last weekend outside a subway in Mendon came one day after Kevin Wheeler posted this video on Facebook.
She said, "I don't help your kind."
That's what he claimed a white woman working behind the counter said to him when he tried to order a sandwich.
Just a simple conclusion and ending to all this.
But he later posted this now deleted video in which he says the whole thing might have been a misunderstanding.
Oh, might have been.
He and I believe there may have been a miscommunication between the employee and myself.
All right.
I am willing to accept that and move on with the hopes that no one ever leaves a store feeling the way I did that day.
Wheeler didn't want to talk with us on camera for this story.
Oh.
He did say he's hired an attorney, but didn't say why he needed one. Meanwhile, the restaurant remains closed, but Wheeler insists that he has nothing to do with that.
This is my conclusion to the incident at the subway. And let's all move along.
And we reached out to the restaurant franchisee, but still haven't heard back. We'll keep you posted. We're in Mendon. Mike Manzoni, NBC 10.
All right, fuck you, Mike Manzoni. I mean, I like how these Mike Manzonis of the world act like they just get a free pass on this one too, right? Oh yeah, but what do? I reported unverified news. I didn't ask anybody. I didn't ask any questions. I just kind of fucking went with it because that's what we do here. I mean, it's not like we're a multi-billion-dollar corporation with, the resources to actually, investigate this kind of thing. I mean, he could have found out who the owner was and interviewed him himself. He could have done that. What else are you doing all day? Instead, you just go down there and you're like, just take Kevin Wheeler's word for it. And that's the only thing you put up there. No, you're part of the problem. You legitimize this. This hate crime was so fake that the Boston Globe wouldn't touch it. Can you imagine that? The Boston Globe, they've never seen a hate crime that Renee Graham won't write a column about. This is what they do. And even they were like, a little too cartoonish for me, dude. Maybe I got to add you back until you did the whole, we don't serve your kind here thing. Because, if they had a policy of not serving black people, I feel like that might have come out earlier, possibly. I feel like that somebody might have discovered that policy by now. This guy, I mean, he's the first black guy to ever go in there because nobody else has made any noise, or else all the other black people that were just denied service in there left and they're like, fuck it. There are Quiznos around here? I don't know. There should be more Quiznos. Quiznos is fucking delicious. That's another tragedy we could talk about later. Anyway, I can't call him. He's already he won't answer. And I already messaged him a couple times. He's not answering. Anyway, so that's that whole thing. Let me pull it back up. They're really trying to, like, you know, absolve themselves of it. They don't give them that pass. Don't give them that pass. Now, here's the thing. We have another breaking fake hate crime out of, and actually, let me go ahead and I'll show you guys some of the images, some zoomed in images. And if you're messaging me right now, I'm not answering the messages on Facebook right now because I'm in the middle of a show. And if I didn't prep for it, here we go. Okay, so here are here's some of the losers. Like, I want names. These people, I want all their names. Where are they? Okay, this lady. Like, who's she? Her sign says, what does that say there? Facebook pages Mendon Upton for social justice. Now, the Mendon Upton social justice Facebook page came out and apologized for believing this guy today, and they said that they have nothing to do with this protest. Right? I'll commend them for that. However, why the fuck is this lady holding it? If they have nothing to do with that, then why is there a woman down there promoting their Facebook page? Interesting. Interesting. Notice none of these people are black, of course. I want to know her name. I want to know all of their names, all of them. Give me all of their names. They must be destroyed, period. This guy, all of them. Every single fucking asshole here should have their reputation in their life ruined. Ruined until they issue a formal apology, and it better be a good fucking apology. It also better recognize that, like, this happens a lot. I want that to be part of the apology, that this is in the future, I'm no longer going to, I want this to be a learning experience. I don't want them just, because what happens if they fall for the next fake hate crime? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. So let's go to the next fake hate crime. Let's see. Going to the next fake hate crime out of Stoneham. Let me see here. I'm sure I was tagged in this. Did they already take it down? Let's see what happened in the Stoneham group. Stoneham community group. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this woman here, Erin Tracy Bradley. Let's check out this one. She says, I'm saddened and shocked to receive a letter of hate in my personal mail to my home mailbox. This personalized letter to me called me, among other things, a piece of shit, low-class, white N-word lover. By the way, he or she spelled N work with one G and asked me to move. He or she implied this was, we are a white community. I want to believe our town is better than this. Anyone with any information about this, please PM me or contact the Stoneham police. By the way, my Black Lives Matter sign still proudly stands because for the love of God, they do. Oh my God, so brave. Oh my God. She believes Black Lives Matter, guys. Oh my God. What a fucking brave woman to come forward and say that in Stoneham. Oh my God. Couple things here. So the old letter in the mailbox thing, that's a solid fake hate crime. I got to be honest. That's me and Jerry were talking about this today. The, you know, if you're going to go fake hate crime, don't do the noose. That's a big one. You got to go letter in the mailbox. I like the letter in the mailbox, especially typed out because it's really hard to prove that it's not without handwriting. And, you know, that's probably your best bet. It's really hard to disprove that one, right? So I do find it, once again, coincidental that it's always the person that's like a loud Black Lives Matter activist that gets told what to do. And because white people cannot be the victims of anti-Black racism, they get called the N-word lovers, right? So she wants to be, I'm so fucking woke. I love Black people so fucking much. Maybe a little bit too much. I love them so much that I've become somewhat of a victim myself. I'm not completely Black, but I'm on my way there. I can almost feel your pain, right? That's how fucking much I support and love Black people. I've made myself a target in Stoneham, a progressive community where I'm sure Black Lives Matter is rather popular. If you poll the people in Stoneham, I would say probably 75, 80% of people there support Black Lives Matter. This is not an unusual or unpopular take to have in Stoneham, Massachusetts, right? So a couple things here besides that. The end there. By the way, my Black Lives Matter sign still proudly stands. This is what they always do. This is what they always do with the fake hate crimes. They always add in the addendum at the end that I will not be scared. I'm going to keep pushing for Black Lives Matter. Like, remember that chick in Pawtucket 2 weeks ago with the noose? They ever find that? No, they never found it, did they? They never followed up on it, of course, either. She got her fucking 10 minutes. Didn't matter. She made it fucking up. Of course she made it up. They always make it up because there's no consequences for not making it, for lying. There's none. And you get to sound like the whole purpose of this is to sound strong. People are like, why would somebody make this up? Because people are addicted with the internet towards positive reaffirmation. They want to be told how good they are. And if you were the victim of a vicious attack, but you still keep that sign up, right? Ooh, you're brave. Oh, you're so fucking brave. She will not be scared. She will not be moved. Let's check out the letter. Okay. So it says here, let's check this out. Dear Erin, as a longtime resident of Stoneham, I would like to let you know we consider you a piece of shit, low class, white Niger lover. He wrote Niger. And that's another thing they love to do. The old fake spelling mistake to throw them off a little bit. Yeah, always a good one. Your Black Lives Matter, your Black Lives lawn signs do nothing but lower the value of your neighbor's property. Your neighbor's property. The guy that can't spell the racist guy who can't spell the N-word is worried about property value. That's great. So instead of worrying about the black community in other towns, maybe you should be concerned with your neighbors' lives instead of embarrassing yourself and family in front of a good community. If you're interested in dragging down our community to the level of a black community, we ask you to please quietly leave. I love how, there's nice usage of commas in there, right? Good usages of apostrophes, stuff like that. No misspellings, except for the one word a racist would probably spell right, you would think is the N-word. Unless, of course, this. This woman, if she wrote it herself, right? Maybe she just feels uncomfortable using the N-word, even with the fake hate crime. I can totally picture that. It's an uncomfortable word. She's probably never written it her entire life. And even as a fake hate crime, she can't write it. I can totally picture that. We're looking forward to seeing you around the community. Oh my God. So she posts that, and let's see what other pictures she has here. Oh, one more thing here that gives us away. And this is what gave it away to me as fake. Notice that she writes black twice in here. Black, black. This is a big thing with Black Lives Matter movement people, right? They're insisting on capitalizing the word black. That's their big thing. Black must be capitalized now. It makes them feel we fix racism. We capitalize the word black. Look at us. Yay. We work at the New York Times now. That to me was very interesting, that this racist person who can't spell the N-word but capitalizes the word black. I mean, look at these comments. I am floored. Just terrible. Unbelievable. Wow. I got smacked in the face just reading this. I'm so sorry you received this ignorant letter. Absolutely unreal and disgraceful. That's disgusting. This letter's appalling. At least they just wrote a nasty letter. Mr. Trump signs get vandalized or disappear altogether. Why can't we all just respect each other's freedom of expression? Oh, that's interesting. What in the actual fuck? Okay, that stop saying that, guys. That what in the you sound like such a Becky when you say it. What in the actual fuck? No, just retire that. That phrase needs to end. What in the actual fuck? This is completely bullshit. And I pray to God that the scum of the earth gets their life together immediately or dies a slow and painful death. Guys, Tyler Matrano fucking hates racism. Oh my God, it makes her so mad. So mad. She wants him to die. Fucking racist. Oh, I fucking hate him, man. Fucking hate racism. I fucking hate it so much. Oh. Sorry, don't get me started about racism. I'm so mad about it. So These are the signs that she has in her yard. We stand together with you. We rise, except there are no black people in Stoneham. So that sign's going to be a little, the we is a problematic thing. Black Lives Matter. And then the names of all these people. Oh, there's Michael Brown on there. Of course. I always look for Michael Brown. if you have Michael Brown on your page, and I'm sure if I went through all of these names, I'm sure 95% of them would be justified, completely justified. Or the ones that were not justified, the officers are probably being held responsible. But I just love seeing Michael Brown in there every single fucking time. So anyway, let's see the reactions to this. Immediately, it gets hundreds of comments. As you can imagine, not one of them is questioning this. Literally, we just exposed a fake hate crime in Mendon. Another one. This happens all the time. Apparently, these people never see this, and they never fucking learn. Could it be true? Possibly. But what you should do is wait for evidence. You cannot assume everybody on the internet is telling the truth, right? So all these people come out and they're all like, "Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad." And then I'm the asshole. I'm the one that shows up with reality. They said, "I can't believe this is real. It's so gross." And I said, "It's not. She's making it up. Since you're intent on trolling this post, let's see your proof that she's making it up." Well, I have the same amount of proof that she does that it's real. How about that? And you know, so I also wrote down here, let's see if it's still up. I said, oh, I got 1 like on it. I got 2 angry faces and 1 like and 1 O face. Oh, the O face is a middle one. The O face is like, oh, interesting. Ooh, I'd like to see where this is going. That's always the mixed reaction one, is the O face. I use the O face a lot on Facebook. It's good emoji to use because you're not like laughing, you're not endorsing it. You're just like, oh, interesting. That's what that means. So that's what Patricia gave me. She gave me the O face. Erin and Lauren gave me the angry face. Molly, my girl Molly Flynn, she gave me the like. I like that. So I said, how many of these hoaxes will people fall for before they stop blindly believing everything they see on Facebook? That's all I ask. Can we stop blindly believing everything that we see on Facebook? That's it. What makes you think it's a hoax? Well, bitch, what makes you think it's real? Then Aaron responds, are you saying I made this up? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I am. I know you probably weren't expecting that. You were probably expecting, oh my God, so brave, so disgusting in our community. I can't believe this. And then I showed up, right? Then all of a sudden Turtleboy shows up out of left field because he got tipped off about this. And then he kind of calls you out in your bullshit. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, bitch, were you? You weren't expecting that. Notice once again, it's all fucking chicks. It's always fucking chicks. No offense, ladies, but you guys are always falling for some bullshit. You got to stop. You got to stop falling for the bullshit. Don't be afraid to call these bitches out when they post shit like this. Are you being serious? Is that what you're implying? We are a family. This is our home. Please stop suggesting this is anything other than exactly what it is. A pure act of hatred. Yes. How dare I? How dare I? This never happens. This doesn't deserve a response. You have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you'd like that. You would like that if nobody responded to you and negatively. You would love that, wouldn't you, hon? Right? I was waiting for someone to claim it's a hoax. There's always one. It's not like I'm the bad guy. This is there's always one. Yeah, and they're usually always right too, honey, aren't they? It's like they learn fucking nothing. Clarence is a troll. He was on the Melrose community page last week doing the same. And he's not even from our community. Where is the ignore emoticon? He's not even from here, guys. I was on a Melrose page last week. Oh, yeah. I was talking about that fucking bullshit sign from the mayor. Who can forget that? Oh, my God, says Amara. Oh, I am horrified by this. Oh, my God. I could read these comments all day. Oh, I got another like when I posted the Mendon one. Who liked it? Who's my girl? Molly Flynn. Smart lady. Love her. And I got an angry one over here. I said, not a single person in this thread has questioned it. Anyone could write something like this, and the masses will believe it. You're all sheep. And it's an amazing sociological study in the making. I think that's a completely fair statement. That's not even saying it's a hoax. That's just saying that everybody here just blindly believes everything. Maybe we should re-examine the way we interact with the internet. I got an angry face from Aaron Joy. And then the comment got 6 likes and some loves there that says, hey, hon, how about you bounce? Because you're from Worcester, not Stoneham. Okay? No one's interested in your opinion. You couldn't write whiter words if you wanted to than that one. Okay. So apparently living in Worcester, you're not allowed to have, thoughts on stuff like that. And some guy named Steven, did he delete and retreat? He's like, I think we found out who did it. I'm like, totally agree. Aaron wrote it, dude. He's blocked me, as I can see. I'm like, how did we know you didn't do it? You look like a white nationalist, and now I'm blocked. So he's now blocked me. Tarrant, and then Jennifer writes, Clarence is a made-up profile since Facebook banned Turtleboy Sports. Seen the blogger behind it? Aidan is a hate speech blogger. Ooh, I'm a hate speech. I mean, think how fucking basic and retarded these fucking idiots are. Fucking Christ. He's a hate speech. I don't know how many things you can get wrong in one sentence there. He's a made-up profile. Yes, I am a made-up profile. Clarence is not my real name. Since Facebook banned Turtleboy Sports. They didn't ban Turtleboy Sports. I got 3 other pages too. And I got Clarence, the personal page. Seems the blogger behind it, Aidan, is a hate speech blogger. What the fuck does that even mean? And what did she link here? She linked Turtleboy Sports and something about the super terrific happy. So she linked that one of our 40 pages was taken down. Therefore, we're a hate speech blogger. Don't feed the troll. I love it. So let's check out this woman's page for a moment, shall we? Erin Bradley. Guess what she does? She's a fucking nurse. No offense, guys. But to all you nice nurses out there, but you guys, the most outspoken amongst you during the pandemic didn't do your profession any justice. It didn't help. Stay at home, save lives. I'm essential. Hashtag COVID-19. All this shit, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she got this one too. I stay at work for you. You stay at home for us. COVID-19. And then what is her fucking background picture? A bunch of asshole nurses and doctors taking a knee at a fucking protest with thousands of people. Fuck you, cunt. I'm not staying home I hope you get fucking COVID. I do. But guess what? Probably nothing would happen if you do, because COVID's a pussy disease that kills fucking a grand total of 0.02% of people that actually fucking infects. So unfortunately, you're going to live, and we're stuck with it. So fuck off. So I'm quite certain. Do I have any proof this woman is making this up? No, of course not. Of course not. But it seems like this woman loves to be patted on the back, doesn't it? Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. So that's that. Let me just refresh the fundo here, see if we got any more donos I can thank people for. Oh, we do have some donos. Excellent. Let me read them off. From Bong Hits, Robin Waltham says, when the fuck am I getting invited to Leah's pool? Oh, I didn't know Leah had a pool. Sounds fun. Anonymous says, oh, papito, so good to see real news. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Tom Casey says, keep up the good work. My pleasure, sir. Emily says, thanks for always keeping it real. My pleasure, Emily. 7 Pounder says, once again, sir, you've done the investigative journalism legwork that the mainstream media is too lazy to do. I support you. Shannon Malaire is a fucking babe. Peace. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Rich Bridges says, ice cream and double meat Subway sandwiches for the Turtle Riders. Absolutely. Lionel Meek says, Alina is a spicy little firecracker. I don't disagree with that at all. I think that's very accurate. So thank you guys very much for your generous donations, Papito. All right. Any questions you guys have? Fire away in the comments. Who said that, Leah? It is the username bonghits02 / Robin Waltham. They want to come to your pool. So there you go. All right. If you guys have any questions, congratulations, David, on buying that house. Attaboy. I believe you guys call it a flat. And you're a flat, correct? That's what my uncle in London calls it. I live in my flat. He hasn't left his flat. He's a Corona bro. He's one of those. He looks down on us silly Americans going out and living our lives. All right. Ask away if you guys have any questions. Papito. A flat's an apartment. Okay, I apologize. A flat's an apartment. Yeah, we got to do a Turtle Boy golf tournament. I'm gonna try to contact the lady at Wachusett Country Club because I think that'd be the perfect place to do it. I haven't golfed in probably 15 years. I wouldn't be very good at it, but fuck it. Maybe we could do something like that. It'd be fun to do a golf tournament. All right. Any questions you guys have? Ask away. Who's this George Floyd guy? All his comments are getting deleted. Is he with us or no? TB Riders at the ratchet part of Winger Shack Beach in Gloucester. I still haven't found out their names either. I need to know. People are sleeping this week. We gotta find out their names. We need a card tournament as well. Ooh, that'd be fun, but we can't. I don't think you're allowed to do that right now with COVID. Any more vacations planned? Nah, just the one a year, man. One a year. You know, we might go to like drive to Pennsylvania. I don't think that counts as a vacation. I got two brothers who live in Pittsburgh, so we go there once in a while. We drive to Pittsburgh, but I want to show my kids, like, you know, other parts of the country. I really want to. It'd be fun. We have a lot of ties to Indiana in my family as well. So I'd like to, all my brothers and sisters went to Notre Dame except for me. My kids haven't seen Notre Dame yet. We got to get to Notre Dame. So we got to do that road trip soon. We used to do that road trip all the time when I was a kid. That was a fucking vacation for my family. Putting all 7 of us in a fucking station wagon and going to Indiana. We're going to Fort Wayne, kids. That was the life. If you go on your YouTube studios, you can cut out the fake moderator. No, I've done it before, man. The only people that fake moderator is not real. I mean, there's no TurtleBoy Sports in there. Everybody that's a quote unquote moderator is verified. Like, I know who they are. It's some type of glitch. I'm telling you. I'd love to do a Texas Hold'em tournament. I'd win. I was a shark back in the day, guys. You guys don't understand. In college, I ran shit. I posted my jello wrestling pictures today. Leah was talking about jello wrestling Melissa, which I would approve of, by the way, just to be clear. And I'm like, oh, that reminds me of that time that I refereed a jello wrestling match in my fraternity house back in college. Good times. I got covered in it, by the way. It was a huge fucking mess. Never again. Did a Notre Dame football trip with my dad. Absolutely religious. It was a great experience if you ever can make it. Has Rian Waters talked to you since that audio has been released? Shockingly, no. I'm surprised we haven't heard from him. It's kind of weird. Maybe he's dead, but I don't think we could be that lucky. Where can I buy Leah's book? Has she published it? I told her she should publish that thing. She put a PDF out of it. You just import it all to Amazon. I'm telling you, do it. Where'd you go to school? I went to UMass Amherst, or the UMass. I went to UMass. I didn't apply to Notre Dame. I'm like, yeah, Indiana's fucking far. What happens if I need to do laundry? I was a homebody. I'm like, I needed to be within driving distance of home if I needed to get there. I was one of those. I wasn't ready to make the jump. You know what I mean? I'll ref the Leah Gendusa versus Melissa Jello wrestling match if you don't want it. No. If that happens, I'm refereeing. Just to be very clear. Did the time run out on Ryan to commit suicide? Is he what? Yes. I believe that's perjury, actually. The lack of suicide on Ryan's part, he never followed through. So he owes the court one suicide. Anything else? we do the golf tournament and card tournament at the same time and place? Now that would be difficult to do both because golf starts are staggered, you know? I mean, UMass Amherst is a fine school. Just don't let your kids get brainwashed. That's all I'm saying. Go in there with a good mentality. Laugh at liberals. Live in the Southwest. Don't live in any other place but Southwest because you want to party there, you know, and all the other places suck. All right. Anything else here? Were you there in 04? Yeah, I graduated in 04, actually. That was the year I graduated. What happened to the Brockton dude murders by his junkie baby mama? You're going to have to be more specific, to be perfectly honest with you. It's Brockton. You're going to have to narrow it down. You see Kylie admit she made up the story? No. She admitted it? I did not see that. What? Are you kidding me? That's news to me. Send that to me. Oh. Are carts allowed in the golf course? Oh yeah. I see him driving by Wachusett Country Club all the time. They cut right across the road. You always got to watch out for them. I'm back in Planet Fitness, baby. It feels good. I'm back in the gym. Nobody's there. It's great too. Nobody goes. The New Hampshire guy from Brockton. Oh, you mean the Vermont guy? No, that one has not been solved yet. I got you, Laura. I got you. The June 13th Napa Valley article. Did she admit it in there? I'll have to go back and read that. Bring Mrs. Turtle on one night. She would never do it. Ever would do it. I'd get my kid on here before her. My kid is like starting to figure out what's happening, like what I do for work. She's 5. She came on the Jerry Callahan podcast one time. I'm like watching. I can see what I'm see on the screen. She snuck down here. All of a sudden, I see a crotch fruit over my shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck? She might come on. My wife, no, never. Because she's cancelable. She has a job. All right. Any other questions here? I'm just going to try to read these. Kylie got arrested today. I was first on the show. What did they? Yeah, it was a good one. Have you sold any weed? Ooh, I don't think so. I mean, if you split a bag, does that count? Like if I buy, a quarter and I go half it, like, I give somebody an eighth, is that count as selling it? I don't know. If so, then yes. Oh, is that not to me? Okay. Never mind. What are you benching, Unc? I used to bench press back in the day. People don't believe this. When I was like 22, 23 years old, I was like, I used to lift weights all the time. I could bench press 340 pounds. I shit you not. I was fucking jacked. Like I got pictures. I looked like a Guido meathead in college. That's who I was. I actually had a Guido haircut, like dead serious. I went through a Guido phase. I know it's hard to believe, but I was like a gym rat. I used to be there all the time. But then I just didn't have, once you become like, no longer single, like what do you live? I don't know. I just didn't, you did it for the chicks, you tried to do it for chicks. You tried to make yourself more attractive that way. And then after that, I'm more into physical fitness now, just cardio and running and shit. I just don't want to get fat. That's my goal. I don't want to get fat. And I don't have that much time to give, like if I'm at the gym, I got 45 minutes. So I'm going to do cardio the entire time. I don't have time to lift or do any of that shit. I wish I did because I kind of miss it a little. Anything else? Is your wife worried about getting sued as a civil servant? if it gets passed. We haven't talked about that, but hopefully I'll contact your state rep, guys. I'm serious. I already contacted mine. Mine's Kim Ferguson. She's voting no. So I did my part. Contact your state rep. That guy called me last night. Remember I called Brownsburger the other night? He called me back last night. I almost went live. I wasn't expecting him. He called me back. We had a conversation about it. He gave me a bunch of bullshit. He basically said, like, oh, no, it's not as you're claiming. That's not going to happen. Look at my website. This is for the term he kept using was that it's for oddball cases. And I'm like, what's an oddball case? He's like, look at my website. I never did. I just didn't have time to look into it. I just assume he's full of shit. But he said he didn't look into the Karen. He didn't talk about Karen Polito because it's not in his purview, he said. Not in his purview. So, no, I still don't know the Gloucester Ratchets yet. I want to find him out. So if we can find that out, that'd be great. Pics or it didn't happen. I shared a pic with you, Leah, of that. I shared a pic of me jello wrestling. You can see my blowout in that picture. I was like tan and shit. GTL life, baby. Is it going to be a second book? Hopefully. I just have to write it first. If you ever want a rabbit hole, look into that girl that went missing from UMass that year. Yeah, that was right after I graduated. That girl went missing, Maura Murray. There's a Netflix special on that. You guys don't believe me with the Guido haircut? Do I need to fucking bring this up? Okay, I'm going to go get the picture right now. People don't believe me. I'm going to show you this picture. Where did I post it? I think, where the fuck did I post it? It was somebody commented on my page about it. And I got to find it. Hold on. Give me a minute. People don't believe this. Should I just go on I'll just go on my Facebook page and fucking find it. It's in there somewhere. Actually, no, then I'm going to go through hundreds of thousands of pictures. Can somebody that commented on a thread maybe leave the comment thread in the link on the stream, and I'll bring it up and I'll show you guys the picture. People don't believe me. Is that right? Let's see. Did I find it? Oh, I found it. Okay. I think. I got it. Okay, here it is. Let's check it out. Oh, there it is. So this is it. This is the jello wrestling. That's me right there covered in jello. As you can see, my pants. Oh, and this is it. This is the blowout days. Can you guys see that picture? That's a lot of fucking jello. You guys have no idea how much time that took. That was like a full day fucking project for me. Going down to the store. I got an entire cartload. I probably could have got it at BJ's for less. Cartload of fucking jello and filled it up. And by the time I filled it up in this kiddie pool, it didn't harden. Right? It came out all fucked up. And I just took a hose and it was just a sloppy fucking, it wasn't even jello. Like there was some gelatin in there, but it was basically just, Kool-Aid that these two chicks and one other chick were wrestling in. It was a good fight. It was a 2-on-1. One chick came out in pajama pants and actually won. See, she's like fighting there and I'm covered in fucking jello. You have no idea how long this took to clean up. But yeah, that was me back in the day with the blowout there, as you can see. I can't even zoom in. Can you zoom in? How do I zoom in you can't even zoom in, can you? Unless I go out like this. Let me do this. How's that? All right. Anyway. Any last minute questions, guys, before we call it a night here? I'm a blonde? Oh, you didn't know I was blonde? Oh, yeah. I'm definitely blonde. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Put them on Clarence later. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Yeah. I recently found out that you coached one of my friends in high school. Who is your friend, Christina? Who is your friend? One of your friends from high school? Oh, okay, that was in high school. I'd like to hear. Says nothing but good things. That's good. Nice to hear. What's covered by trash bags? The wall, man. I covered the whole fucking wall. It was a white wall. I mean, you have no idea how much this jello is splashing fucking everywhere. Everywhere. My friend from Worcester State. Okay. I'd love to hear more about that. I don't know how old you are. I think you're like probably 30, right? So that would probably have been my earlier days coaching. You don't believe that I'm blonde? Oh, it's Aline. She's being silly. Oh, Eric Tillene. Oh, Eric's a great guy. I coached him at Millbury. I coached in Millbury for one season. When I lost my job at Doherty, I wrote about this in the blog the other day for the first time over a union issue, out of control parent issue. And then I was at Millbury for like one winter track season, and I dealt with a chaotic parent there. We won the league title that year, and then I went to Shepherd Hill. I was at Shepherd Hill after that ever since. But Eric's a good guy. He was the captain, actually. Eric was the captain of the team. I'm guessing you guys didn't get your security deposit back. No, this is a fraternity house, man. This is Phi Sigma Kappa's fraternity house, and it's the Alpha chapters. It's the first one out of like 300 chapters in the country. And so there is no, I mean, it was built in 1869. I think the mortgage is probably paid off by now. But you can just fuck this house up. I mean, it's a fraternity house. It doesn't matter. You do whatever you want to it. I don't even know why we bothered with the walls, to be honest with you. I could tell you guys some stories too. Oh boy. All right. Any more last minute questions before we call it a night? Drenched for jello wrestling. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it. I guess we will see you guys on Saturday night for the live show. And thank you guys for joining. If you donated, thank you very much for the donos. If you didn't, I still love you anyway. I still love everybody. I missed one more dono in there. I want to give a shout out to Ben Millward. It says, Bev Millward says, thanks, Turtle Boy. You're welcome, Bev. It's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. So, all right, guys, we'll see you guys all on Saturday night. Peace, Turtle Riders.